I'm going to talk about the 2-year-olds real quick, just to let you know where they're at, what they're doing, what their expectations are. I guess it's hard to let you know what their expectations are, but I guess when we expect they'll be back at the very least, like back racing. ACDC, I had this conversation with a couple of people the other day. He's in Ontario. He's training back. I expect him to be ready end of November. Aunt Sarah, same thing. I'll bring her back in. Not the same thing. I'll bring her back in probably towards the end of October and start her back up. Blue Rare just went out to the field, finished off her grassroots event. I think she was 6th. But she is still trotting 57, took a mark of 58, and will be back. So let's say she was done the 1st of October. She'll be back December 1st around my birthday. She'll be back in jogging, probably December 1st-ish, around there. Capistrano Knights will come back in the next 2-3 weeks. I'm toying with the idea of sending her over to Ontario to train down on the 5/8, but not positive where we are yet. The speed was there. I like what I saw from the speed, so is a bigger track going to help her training down? She clearly got around the half okay, but do we want to train her down on the half? I don't know. I'm going to think about it, and then we'll decide soon enough. Cherry's Girls got Virginia coming up this week. I talked to Logan Ebersol. I said, listen, if I can't make it, he goes, Anthony, I got the other filly I train going down. I'll take them both down together. I'll go down the day before, stable down there at a farm, and if you want, I can drive her for you. Now, I'm a little protective of our horses, but Logan's a decent driver, and this filly's easy to drive. Put her nose right in the gate and just let her trot on out of there, and you'll be fine. So that's what I think we'll do. And even if you wanted to be a little more clever, just keep her a length off the gate and let her trot up into position. She can scream off the car. So I don't think there's going to be issues with our girl, Cherry's Girl. Degas will race. Didn't get her race, did she? So same thing with the other two fillies. They'll race in the maiden numbers of 2 or the Stakes Series. Now, Degas and Jolene will start in the Stakes Series. Xena will start in the overnights. We'll gauge how difficult. If it's a tough scene, then all 3 fillies will likely race numbers of 1, numbers of 2, and then out to the field. They just race for such good money. And they aren't really taxed all year. Keep in mind, those 3 fillies, for the most part, raced at Oak Grove, out of stabling at Oak Grove. Raced in Lexington, out of stabling in Lexington. So not a lot of wear and tear and shipping on those horses at all this season. Diosa della Danza, I sent a video out this morning explaining I was a little frustrated with result of the race back in September, but she's out in the field now. Insult to injury, she's out in the field now, and we'll bring her back in again around December 1st, thereabouts. Don't Ask Again, same thing around December 1st. Dune, same thing around December 1st. She'll be coming back in. Emerald Tom, we're going to castrate him and turn him out. He's still at the barn. He'll be going out, so we'll have to castrate him Wednesday. He'll need at least a week in the barn. If everything goes well with the incision site, he can go out to the field shortly after that, which means he'll be coming back in closer to Christmas, I would imagine. Head to Know is back jogging in Ontario right now, so he'll be ready to go sometime in December. Hanger 1 just went out, so same thing. We'll have him back and working. I left him over to Andy's, and I don't have a problem with that. Andy's got his own turnout farm, his own place there, a tow gate there, a real kind of laxed, laid-back surrounding. So I think we'll just leave Hanger 1 over there with Andy for the time being. Highest Honor, same thing. He'll be coming back in around the end of November or first part of December in New York. Is jogging now in Ontario. Jailbird Jog is heading to Ontario very soon. Jason will likely be down as trainer and have Jailbird Jog in Ontario for the Breeders' Crown. Initially, I was going to send the horse over to Dominic, but since Jason knows the filly, had the filly in Ohio, and is marooned, I guess it makes more sense to just leave that alone the way it is. J.K. Mega makes his first Ontario start this week at Mohawk. Jolene Hall is back in Kentucky and training with Eric right now. Judy's Money is done for the season now, so you're looking at October 10th. By the time we get that lag cleaned up real good, cooled down and set where we want it, it'll likely be the middle of October before she gets turned out, which means she'll be returning around Christmas time. Leland Hanover will be coming back in soon. I got to finalize what I'm doing with a few of these horses. I was thinking of sending him to Ontario also. He would have to come out of the field. We could draw the Coggins, draw the papers, and have him ready to go. I would say Jailbird Jog, Gorgeous Package, Leland Hanover, and maybe one other horse will be heading to Ontario on Wednesday. That would be my plan. Lifting Legend is out now in the field. He'll be out till about Christmas time and give him lots of time. He had that procedure done to take that little piece out of his knee. Love Sensation is back now jogging in Ontario. She'll be ready to go somewhere in December, I would imagine. Megan's Lucky Day is staying in the field for another couple of weeks. I want to give her the full 8 or 9 weeks, and then we'll bring her back in. Millie Girl, same type of thing with Millie, and My Name is Sweeney. My Name is Sweeney has just gone out to the field, so she'll be out till probably, let's call it mid-December to maybe even Christmas. Neuromancer's back in jogging now. He's coming the other way at some point. He'll be coming over this way before he starts training. He won't be doing any training in Ontario, just jogging, getting prepared to train, and we'll start the training over here when we get him going. Perfect Thought, she's not going anywhere. She gets the Breeders' Crown in a couple of weeks, then she's the 3 Diamonds. She's not even done racing until December 1st. You're not going to see her back until 2026 in harness after that. Pretty Eyes and Lies will be back in soon also. She's another one of the horses I was looking at saying, do we send her over there? My only concern is to send her over there. Is she good enough? Just to send her over there and bring her back and say, oh, race her at Flamborough. I'd rather race her at the Maiden at Northfield that goes for $8 US rather than race her one that goes for $7 Canadian. So we'll see. That's a sticking point there. Well, I'm thinking about that one. Rico Tubbs just went out to the field. He'll be out till the first part of December. Rose Run Bobby can come back in soon. Very similar to Pretty Eyes and Lies in that regard. Royal Duchess will be out for quite a ways yet. Probably going to give her right till December 1st before we bring her back. Royal Flush Dio is back right now jogging in Ontario, as is Simply Chaotic. Solidarity will be joining them probably in the next 2-3 weeks, and then I'll bring Steady Volo up here to Ohio. Sterling Hanover will be coming back in not for another, probably, let's call it December 1st. Let's just give him the time. December 1st, I'm going to say, for Sterling Hanover. Supermind just went out yesterday, so he's looking at the first part of December also. Maybe even December 15th. Sweet Lake will come back in the next month sometime. We'll start her back up. Tomboy Strong just went out yesterday, so again, first part of December for her. Uncle Danny will go out on Monday, so it'll be the middle of December for Danny, maybe even closer to Christmas. And then Woodmere Bullet is shut down now for the season. I suspect Spinney will bring him in around the 1st of December. And Zena Kemp, she'll race in the Maiden. We'll reassess. She'll see if she goes to the Stakes or back in the Maiden or non-winners at 2 at that point. At some point in the next 3-4 weeks, all those Kentucky horses will be shut down and turned out in Kentucky. So that's the plan. That's what's going on right now with the 2-year-olds. That's what's gone on. I don't think I missed anybody today. I generally miss somebody. I don't think I missed anybody today. We'll see. I'll be back with the 3-year-olds and the race horses in just a minute.